and welcome back. My name is Kira and this is chapter 65 of our Let's Play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So, as I said, there are some gold questions, like exclamation mark quests, side quests that we need to do. So we're going to go ahead and do those before, you know, maybe they disappear. I don't know.
Animals outnumber people 3 to 1 in the air. Better watch out for predators.
Lovely. So more bears, lions, snakes. You know what? Screw the snakes. Let's not have the snakes. But anyway, so reminds me of New Zealand, to be honest. That comment. There's more sheep than people in New Zealand.
These must be the barracks Mater spoke of.
Oh, so this is where. So even though it was like a thingy side quest, it looks like it's actually part of the quest from our lovely mother. Which is to destroy these things, but I'm not really quite sure if I want to do that, because if I do, then I'm not sure if I'm going to end up losing the quest in terms of let's have a look at the other gold quest. Let's just go over there. Let's not worry about the barracks at this point. No, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Don't at me, man. I'm going. I am gone. Don't come after me. I already have the 2 bounty hunters behind me to worry about. So I don't know whether I have to do these quests or not. Because Mirini wants to destroy the barracks, like the soldiers, and the food storage places thingies, so that we can weaken this region. But I'm not quite sure if I want to do that, because, you know, the guy, from the looks of it, even though he might just be an idiot, was acting on the behalf, like acting the way he was because his family was in danger. And I'm not quite sure if the actions of a man on the Duras is something that he needs to die for, to be honest. So I'm really quite torn. I'll be honest. I don't know whether I should continue to. Anyway, I'm gonna have a look at this quest first, and then decide from that point. Because this is hard. This is like morality sort of thing. But at the same time, if the game is kind of going to make me do that quest, then I'm obviously gonna have to do it. It's just, you know, unfortunately, gameplay is not always going to be narratively making sense, if that makes any sense. And that's fine, because quests have to be quests. So what's this one? This one looks like another.
These must be the silos. There's enough grain in here to feed hundreds of hungry soldiers.
Okay, so this is another one of our mother's quests. Oh, what to do. Do I have to do these? Should I just go after Lagos? If I have to go after Lagos, then I won't have to do these 2 quests. Right?
That hatch on top.
Let's do that. I think Cassandra is like planning, you know, burning the thingies and stuff like that. Let's just go after Lagos.
Looks like it'll burn, and the wheat will catch after.
Yeah, let's not do that. Cassandra, let's not burn the food that could feed hundreds of people. That's just terrible. But anyway, so I'm going to just run over there, and then I'll see you once I've actually made it to the fort where Lagos has locked himself in. Okay, so we're here at the fort, and it looks like a humongous freaking fort.
I found the Archon.
I don't know whether there's going to be an option to just talk to him and then be able to deal with it, but this is a huge freaking fort. And if I want to be able to speak to him without any dramas, I'm going to have to clear this place out first. God damn. This is going to take a while. This is not going to be very easy. So you might have noticed I have been cutting out all of the combat bits out of the videos, because I think when I started making the videos, I did include a lot of the combat. Initially, I included it without any fast forwards, and then I started to fast forward, and then I'm leaving them out completely now, because I think we've seen enough of the combat. That honestly doesn't change much. The combat is pretty varied depending on the strategy that you do take. And if you want to go for stealth and wait around and stuff like that, you can do that for a fairly long time, and it's quite fun as well. But I'm not going to be including the combat for this one either, just so you know. If you do want to see the combat bits, let me know. Usually there's just a lot of swearing, where I just like literally swear my head off whilst I'm trying to get the combat bits done without dying. So that's just pretty much all of the commentary that you're missing out on. A lot of like, no, leave me alone, no, that sort of thing. But if you want to see all of that, let me know. It's actually probably easier to include the combat than not to. But anyway, by the way, the wall piercing Artemis arrow thingies are awesome, because you can just randomly kill people whilst they're in the walls, if they ever stop moving. But anyway, I will see you once the fort is cleared, and so we can figure out what we're going to do in terms of the actual quest a bit. I don't know why he didn't die. He should have died. Okay, so I've found my way to where the guy is. See if this works. This is before clearing out the fort, by the way.
I knew you'd come find me sooner or later.
What tipped you off?
I know it was you who freed my family. They're safe thanks to you.
I did what I had to, even with everyone in Arcadia trying to kill me.
The world is so chaotic now.
The cult made it that way.
We're living in divided times. Sparta against Athens. Old against new.
And you think the cultists aren't stoking the flames on both sides?
I've seen what they can do, what they're willing to do. I want what's best for Arcadia. I'll consider what you have to say.
You must join Brasidius. Like, I don't want to kill him. As I said, a man doing things under duress, that's not according to his own will, and it's not his own actions. I don't think he should be punished for that.
It's not too late. Leave the cult of Cosmos and join Brasidas.
You expect me to trust you? After how you slaughtered the monger? I know what you do to cultists. I won't bow my head just for you to cut it off.
That wasn't my plan.
Then I should thank you for letting me face death, as Spartans do.
Oh god, okay. I'm not gonna get a choice, I have to kill him. Maybe if I haven't killed the Monga, but I didn't have much of a choice when it comes to the Monga. Like, did I? I'm not sure. Maybe there was a path I could have taken where I don't kill the Monga. And then I don't have to kill this guy. Oh, now I feel like I should have done all of the rest of the quests and stuff. Oh well. Maybe I didn't do absolutely the best things when it comes to the Monger. But I thought he was a monster and deserved to be killed. So...
I'll root all of you out.
Well, Lagos thing has been taken care of, but I still have to clear out the rest of the fort. So I'll meet you once that's done. Actually, I love how it just turned into night all of a sudden. Also, I got rid of my bounty by killing that guy, but hey, I've got a bounty again. But they're probably in this fort, so I'll take care of it. Alright, now that I've taken care of the fort, we're off to see Mata and Brasidas. I hope Brasidius is not too disappointed with us. Because I like him. And as I said, I would totally romance him if that was an option. Not sure if it is. I don't think it is. I haven't seen any hearts pop up yet. There's our mother.
He's dead.
This complicates things.
One less cultist? Seems simple enough.
Lagos was a dear friend once. I should have been there.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Brasidas. But when Lagos joined the cult, he sealed his fate.
So you execute the manga in public against my advice, and now you kill Lagos? If you were under my command, you wouldn't be anymore.
I don't follow orders. I do what I have to.
So it's done. I suppose you'll be wanting to report the news to Sparta soon.
You're right. We've done all we can. It's time to go to Sparta.
Yes, it's time we returned.
Marini, you are as determined as ever. I'm sure you will regain your house soon. With Lagos dead, arrangements must be made to ensure Sparta doesn't starve.
Arcadia is safe once more.
And the bounty is lifted. We are free to travel without fear.
Then let's continue our journey.
Oh, Brasidas looks very, very upset. But I'm still... I'm not convinced that we made the wrong decision with... I am not quite happy with what happened with Lagos, and that's 100% my view. But I'm not quite sure if I agree that what we did with the manga is the wrong thing to do. Because those women needed to be empowered. Like, that needed to happen to make sure that, you know, they regained control. And I think that's kind of important. But I think we need to go to the throne room now, so let's go and do that. I don't actually know what the price is going to be for the situation with Brasidius. Now I feel like I want to play the game again, and that's saying a lot because it's such a long game. Because I just want to see if I had made different decisions as far as the manga is concerned, whether we would be in a different situation right now. I don't know. Maybe I won't be getting my happy ending. And you know what? That's okay. Because so far the decisions that I have made, I've debated them with you guys. Oh, well, with you guys. By that I mean I debated them with myself whilst on, you know, whilst recording. And I don't think so far, morally and then characteristically for the character that I decided that Cassandra is, because there is at least a little bit of player agency there. I've kind of made decisions that I felt was right at the time. And, you know, consequences are consequences, and regardless, like, we can't take them back in real life, and we certainly can't take them back in game unless we start a new game. So I don't know. We'll see. Do not press the assassinate button.
I'm here to face the kings.
Are you ready to take back our family's land?
Of course. But my purpose here is to bring down the cultist king.
You make your mother proud, Cassandra. But are you sure you have enough proof to accuse him?
I don't think I have any proof.
I don't know. Maybe I should look some more.
Accusing a king is not something you can take back. Make sure you're absolutely ready.
Yeah, I feel like we need to actually kill a few more cultists and actually have the clues to unveil the king, because I bet you the king is going to be one of these sort of things. So I killed Deirdre, and we've taken care of... You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually take the time now to start going and killing some cultists, because I bet you he's going to be one of the sages, and I haven't uncovered any of the sages yet. And I feel like if we go ahead and try to kill him now, like accuse the king now, we're not going to have enough information to do so. And at the very least, I think what I'm going to end up doing is like skipping some of the storyline bits, and I really don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I did notice that there was a another gold quest somewhere. Yeah, here. More quests from Hippocrates. So I'm going to go into that instead. Okay, I know I said I was going to focus like on the story and all of that, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I am getting the full story. Like, I don't want to accidentally skip some important bits and then end up missing out on a great bit of story. So I do apologize that it's not very speedy, but I hope you understand.
Already over. I'm nothing but my suffering.
There may still be hope if I can learn more about what ails you.
It's no longer about me. I'm worried for my son.
A boy still needs his father around. Besides, Dikios is a smart boy. He'll be fine.
Not if my rivals have their way.
Okay. So some of the quests, there will be like some prelude dialogue as soon as you get in the vicinity of the characters. So you actually want to sit and listen for a little bit to make sure that you're getting the full story, by the way.
Pocrates, you know it's unwise to upset a patient.
He asks me to end his life when he knows I can't.
Messias, please help me. I'm in such terrible pain.
You cannot simply ask someone to kill you in my presence. I'm your physician. I will not allow it. I can ease your pain, analyze your symptoms, and try to cure you. But that's all.
Oh, this is a hard one. This one's a really hard one. Pain is a part of life, and I see Hippocrates' view because he's a doctor and his job is to save lives. Having been in fairly unbearable pain, not fairly, very unbearable pain, it's like you would almost do anything to stop it. It's despicable. I was crying and screaming and swearing at doctors and nurses, though they were probably trying to help me. I just couldn't see it because I was in that much pain. And that was like after an ERCP procedure. I don't even know what that stands for anymore, but it's basically something where they shove something in my stomach and stuff, and it didn't, the broken nerve or whatever it is didn't take it very well, and I was in immense amounts of pain, and they had to give me a lot of morphine and fentanyl, and even then I was still in pain, and I remember thinking anything is better than this. I didn't get to the point of becoming you know, like thinking of self-harm or anything like that. But when I was initially depressed because of the issues that I was having and the fact that no doctor seems to know what was going on, it does get to a point where you do get very upset, you do get very depressed, and you think, is this all worth it? And that is just a very dark view of what was my mental health at the time. And then realizing that this is a permanent thing that I have to live with, and then I have to deal with for the rest of my life, more than likely, it's a huge realization, because you realize that you're going to be in some form of pain for the rest of your life, and you have to be on medication to deal with that pain for the rest of your life. I'm lucky in that I have very supportive and loving parents, and I have income protection, so I'm not out on the streets. I know that I'm going to be okay. It's going to take some adjustment, but I think I'm going to be okay. But to a certain extent, like there's days where I woke up and I was like, I just want to quit being sick. Like if it was something that you could just quit, I just wanted to quit being in pain. As I said, I'm lucky that I never got pushed to that point of wanting to self-harm. And obviously my diagnosis isn't a permanent thing where, like, it's a permanent thing, but it's not a life risk thing, because the only life risky thing that I was looking at initially was pancreatic cancer, and if that was it, I would already be dead. So it's not that, and I would be a whole lot sicker, and then just being in pain. And pain is different to being sick. And with him being probably both, I can see that perspective. And to a certain extent, I do believe that we should have a choice, but I don't think suicide is an answer. And I think asking someone else to kill you is even worse, if that makes any sense. Because overall, I think suicide is a selfish act, because it's an act that hurts everyone else around you. But it's an act that you do or you think about because you're in that much pain that you can't think of anyone else. And I have to admit, when I was in that much pain, I wasn't thinking about anyone else. I was just thinking about my pain and my problems, which is why I was so nasty to the nurses and doctors and my parents, and I had to like spend hours apologizing afterwards. Because initially at that point, all you can think about is pain and making it go away. You don't think about other things because you're just incapable of it. And that just makes me a terrible person. But I think, you know, rationally, I don't think suicide is a good answer. And I don't think asking someone else to kill you is a good answer. And we don't know what his illness is yet. If it's a terminal illness and you're in unbearable amounts of pain and you don't have that much left to live, then maybe I would maybe like that choice if it gets to that at some points. But not asking someone else to do the deed. I mean, that's putting the burden on someone else. That's putting your blood or your life in someone else's hands and then making them responsible for it, which I think is no. And you know what? Pain is a part of life. Whether it be mental, emotional, or physical, you're not going to be able to live life without some form of pain. And Hippocrates can maybe cure this guy, so let's not let this guy die. Let's encourage him to live. I think we all need that a bit of encouragement and a bit of hope. So, by the way, if anyone that's watching this and have listened to me ramble for the last 5 minutes about my mental health problems, and you are going through some issues and you ever feel that down, and need someone to talk to, my Discord is on the YouTube channel. If you just want to have a stranger to ramble on to, Discord has the whole call thing. If you just want to voice chat, just to ramble at someone, feel free to contact me. If you want to just have someone to chat to on Discord to maybe feel better, then contact me. I honestly don't mind, and it's a genuine offer, because I think sometimes all you need is someone to just vent at, someone to talk to, someone to kind of rationalize everything. Because when you're in pain, as I said, it's really hard to see anything but, and see and feel anything but the pain. So yeah, this isn't just to say contact me on Discord, because it's great. I do have a little channel set up. I don't think anyone's going to use it. It's fine. Hopefully one day I might have a good sort of Discord community there as well. But at the moment, just contact me on Discord if you need someone to talk to, because sometimes, actually more often than not, it's a lot easier to talk to a random stranger that you've met on the internet about your problems than someone you know, because sometimes you don't want to hurt them or you don't want to worry them. Worry a stranger instead. I'm good at being worried about everything. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and getting all emotional, and I'm just going to choose pain is a part of life. That's what it's boiling down to. All this like 5-minute chat is boiling down to pain is part of life.
Pain is just part of being mortal. It reminds us that we're alive and keeps us sharp.
I have known many pains in my life. My own suffering isn't what I worry about right now, but making sure my family's future is secured.
Secured how?
My family is one of the richest in Thebes, and we have many rivals. When I die, my son will become the head of our house. He's just a boy. I need to ensure they can't take advantage of my death.
Well, that's... Look. If you're worried about that, you shouldn't be asking Hippocrates to kill you. You should be thinking about plans. Like, come on, dude.
I'll deal with your rivals, and give your son a fighting chance.
Thank you, Misthias. If you steal their assets, it will weaken their position and prevent them from posing a threat to my family. That will buy my son time.
What do I need to steal?
To really weaken them, steal their debt registry, their mortgage testimonials, and their collection of fine jewels.
Are you just asking this because, like, really?
Where do I need to go?
Their estate is nearby. It's one of the most finely decorated homes in all of Thebes. Except for mine, of course.
Of course. I'm not actually sure if I want to help this guy anymore.
Why not just kill them, and remove the threat for good?
If they're weakened, they won't pose a threat
Hippocrates
to
not
my
happy.
family's position. If they're removed, another family will rise up to take their place and still pose a threat. This solution keeps my family safe and their position secure.
Fair enough. I love the disapproving look that Hippocrates gave at Cassandra. So I had to interrupt the dialogue. I'm really sorry. I was just like, whoa, nicely done. And Cassandra's a little shocked. She's like, that's just what I do.
Stealing isn't normally what I'm paid for, but I'll get it done.
If doing this helps bring him some semblance of peace, I will pray for Tiki to watch over you.
Okay, so we're now a thief. We should totally like join wait. Did I already steal everything? I may have already stolen everything. Whoopsie.
I've done what you asked. Your family's position will be secure for quite some time.
You have given me hope that my name will live on long after I'm gone. All I can ask the gods for now is that my son lives a longer and happier life than I. I'm in your debt.
I'm happy to help. I'm not gonna ask for payment because I already did the job if I knew I had a job.
You don't owe me a thing. Really.
Now, it pains me to ask,
Of course.
but I need your help with one more thing.
I know what you want to ask.
This disease will claim me. Be it today or another in the future. It's a matter of when, not if.
Hippocrates won't just let me kill you.
No, but he'll listen to you. If you can convince him it's what's best for me, he might change his mind. I don't want to slowly waste away. I want to die in peace, while my family remembers me in a good light.
It's not my place. I'm not going to help this guy die. No. 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 Just no.
Hippocrates is stubborn, but for good reason. He believes in helping people, not hurting them. I don't think I'll convince him otherwise.
I know he means well, but he must know I'm beyond saving. Still, I understand your choice. Now, I think I need to rest.
You rest.
If you have a moment, I would ask you to help me with something.
Of course.
He seems to be resting peacefully now.
Yes, you helped ease his mind, but he'll never truly be at peace until he takes his last breath.
When will that be?
It's hard to tell. Judging by his symptoms, it'll be sooner rather than later. I can lessen his pain, but to do so, I'll need some hemlock.
Yeah.
I'll collect the ingredients you need.
Thank you. It won't stop the pain entirely, but I hope it'll help him feel more comfortable.
He doesn't want to feel better. He wants to die with some dignity.
True dignity would be fighting through this, so I can analyze his symptoms further.
Now I'm torn because is he letting him live because life is sacred and he just wants to save a life, or is he doing it because he wants to study the symptoms and analyze it so he can become a better doctor? I don't know, because intentions matter a lot. Like, is it a selfish thing or but I still think he's doing the right thing. I don't. you know what? If he wants to take care of it, he can do it himself. Like, but having said that, hemlock is a poison, so we're literally getting a poison.
I can't imagine how difficult this must be. But I know you're doing what you can to help him.
Sometimes I worry that it's never enough. First the plague, and now this. The ailments that afflict men are as varied as the gods. It would take me many lifetimes to learn about them all.
Hemlock is rare. Where do you harvest it?
It grows all across Viotia, but check near the tumulus of Platia. I'm sure I saw some when I was last there.
Why didn't you take them?
Why are you treating him with poison? Hemlock is deadly.
Only in the wrong dosage. If my observations are correct, it should lessen the pain racking his body.
Fair enough.
I'll get the hemlock you need.
I mean, any medication in general can also be a poison, so too much of a good thing. Wait, does that mean we're actually going to be poisoning this guy? That's worrisome. I have other like little quests that I've picked up, by the way, from the message board to try to get to level 50. So those are the things that might be popping up. Where are we going? Northern part of the ruins of Platia. Ruins of Platia. Near the bridge, they said. Bridge. Alright, let's go. I do apologize for the depressing chat there. Obviously, there are some topics that I'm going to be a little bit sensitive about. And whilst I am well aware that there are people going through much, much worse things than I am, much more pain, much more health issues than I am. But me being a selfish human being, obviously I'm bound to focus on myself and my pain. But I'm also hoping that what experiences I do have with these sort of issues can help someone else if they do need the help. Oh, close our target. Yay!
That's what I'm looking for.
And there's also a beastie nearby. I wonder what kind of beastie. What, really? One, oh, more. Okay. I didn't click all of them, so I need to pick 3 of them. That's a wolf, right? That's a wolf. That's a tree we need to collect. Let's kill the wolf before we get too close. Oh, no. Come here. How did I miss that?
I need you to move!
No, you run to me. Bastard. Oh my god, there's like 3 of the wolves. There's wolves everywhere. Okay, there's 1. The wolves are guarding the hemlock. Wolves need painkillers too. I mean, I'm using poison right now. I don't even know what kind of poison I'm using. I might be using hemlock. I don't know.
That looks like hemlock.
I'm glad that Cassandra knows what hemlock looks like. Because I wouldn't have a goddamn clue. Or the Icarus knows what hemlock looks like because he's the one that pointed it all out to us. I wouldn't have a damn clue. Yeah, I have issues just telling like normal herbs apart. I do know the difference between coriander and mint. I mean, that's a super important one because I hate coriander. Don't like the smell of it, don't like the taste of it, don't like it when it's in any food. I mean, if it's already in it, I'll probably like eat it, but if I can fish it out, I'll probably fish it out. Not a fan. Love mint though, especially mint tea, which I've actually been drinking a lot of lately. Because like I found that if I like have chilled water and I put like green tea bag or mint bags in there, then you can just leave it in the fridge and it's nice and cold because it's hot over here. And it's very refreshing. And it doesn't actually develop that oversteeped sort of taste. Because with green tea, the tea leaves burn if you have the water at full heat. So you need to have the water like, you need to lay down cold water to protect the green leaves before you put in like hot water. In case you didn't know. But anyway.
I got the hemlock you wanted.
Thank you. I know this task was a little beneath you, but it will help my friend here. I've prepared the elixir base, but I need you to grind the herb and add it to the mixture.
I think I can handle that.
Be
Are we
mindful
gonna-
of the amount you add. While the hemlock is an excellent pain inhibitor, too much can be lethal.
Is this giving us another chance to kill this guy? Oh, it is. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll add the right amount.
Just as the doctor ordered.
Oh, that's kind of clever though.
He seems to be calmer now.
The potion is working. With what I learn here, I could help many more who still have a chance at life.
Good luck, Hippocrates. I hope our paths cross again in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we did the right thing there. Oh, it was very sneaky of the game to offer a chance for us to poison the guy though. That's cleverly done. Well done, Ubisoft. That was clever. In case we kind of regretted our decision or we changed our minds. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode. I do apologize, as I said, about the gloominess. But I think it's also kind of wrong to shy away from difficult topics. I think some things need to be discussed. They need to be out in the open so that other people that need to talk about those things can. So, I mean, I want to make sure that I'm honest in my views, my perspectives, and everything I do, basically. I think honesty is important. So, anyway, on that deep, reflective nature, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Mwah!